This is a continuation of Saxon Lesson 14D in Advanced Math, and this is example 14.6. And they asked us to convert negative 13 with an angle of negative 253 into a standard or a rectangular coordinates. Now, what we're going to be doing for this to begin with is we go ahead and graph it. And I look at this and I say negative 13, that's my radius, right? And that would be negative 13, negative 253. So 13 this way, and that would give me 253, which is at 73 degrees when I subtract it from 180, right in this angle. But I don't want it to be this one. I want to come out this direction because of that negative 13. And so I come back. That leaves you with a 73-degree angle in the fourth quadrant. Right? That's, if you need to review the first half of this, that's how we're figuring these out. They're fairly simple. The next thing I'm going to do, once I know that this is here, I redrew it so we can see it. It has a radius of 13. I don't know my x, I don't know my y. Because it's in the fourth quadrant, I'm going to realize that my x value is going to be positive, but my y value is going to be negative. I didn't label that here yet, but you'll see where I put it in a moment. The next thing I need to do is find out my theta. I need to find out that angle. Well, how am I going to define that angle? Well, I need a trig function that deals with this angle here to find out. I'm sorry, I don't want the angle yet. We're going to find some sides first. My apologies. If I want to find these sides, I need to find out, first of all, a trig function for this, because I already know the angle is 73. A little brain block there. Because I wrote it as theta instead of 73. That's a 73 here. Because it's a 73-degree angle, I need to find out what x is first. X is my adjacent. 13 is my hypotenuse. Adjacent and hypotenuse is cosine, so I'm going to use the cosine of 73, and I'm going to say equals x, that's my adjacent, over my 13. Multiply both sides by 13, 13 cosine 73, that's 3.8. That's a positive number because it's going from the origin, going to the right, it's 3.8. The next thing I need to do is find my y value. My y value is going to be the sine. And why is that the sine? Because this is my theta. I'm going to opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite over hypotenuse is the sine. Sine of 73 equals opposite over hypotenuse, y over 13. Multiply 13 both sides, get 13 sine 73 equals y. That's 12.43. Once I know this value, I got to be careful because this value here is coming from here, coming this direction, which is downward. So I need to make sure I label that as a negative value. So I have 3.80, negative 12.43. This is a standard rectangular coordinate notation. However, I need to convert it to my I and j format. And so I'm going to say 3.80 I hat minus 12.43 j hat, and that's going to be my fourth quadrant point right here when it's converted.